I recently met up with 4 members of the St. George Island Turtle Patrol: Kim Crossan, Tammy Shepard, Donna Knudsen, and Lynn Wilder. And I found out just what goes on during their morning walks during sea turtle nesting season, which goes on from May to October, and what all they do to ensure the turtles' brief time on land is as safe as possible by keeping the beaches clean and flat. The first thing that we came across on a walk down the beach was a big hole left from the day before. Here Lynn Wilder explains just why these holes can be such a problem for mother turtles.
When a turtle will come in to lay eggs, they can get stuck in here and they can't back out, and if they can't get back over the top, they'll get stuck and they don't do well out of the water for very long. And if they're doing it all the way back and they get stuck, I mean, they're exhausted. So please fill in your holes at night. We need the beach dark, flat, and free of beach chairs and things like that.
A little ways further down the beach, we found a fishing net that washed up, another man-made hazard that can ensnare sea turtles, along with other forms of life that call the beach their home. Once the net was safely disposed of, we continued walking down the beach in search of adventure and turtle tracks. Unfortunately, what we found was a bunch of beach chairs left overnight. These beach chairs can cause the same kind of navigational hazards as large holes. A turtle can get stuck in the legs and not be able to get itself out because it can't back up. Fortunately, that did not seem to be the case here, so we set on again, looking for more evidence of nesting turtles. Soon, we found one. A false crawl, but a crawl nonetheless.
So this is a false crawl. This is the way you can tell is the commas. This is a loggerhead because she makes the alternating crawl, and these commas are where she's pushing in. So she came up here, she didn't like the area, and then she went back out right here. And again, this is how you can tell. You can see where the sand pushes, so that's how you know what way she was going. And we never know what disturbs her, but she just didn't like this area. I don't know, there could have been lights, there could have been people, or she might just not have been ready to lay her eggs.
That statement Kim makes about the light is very important. Sea turtles are light sensitive and use the moon and stars reflecting off the water to orient themselves. If there's a more powerful light source nearby, they can easily get distracted or lost. That's why we ask for all beachside lights to be covered or off by 9 p.m.
And now what we do is we do get the measurements of the track width and the GPS, and we'll put a yellow flag here so that we know that this was a false and we don't look at it again tomorrow.
Kim then proceeded to take 3 measurements of track width in the places where the sand was undisturbed. Those measurements are then averaged together to get a good estimate of the size of the mother sea turtle.
And the first one I got is 90, so I want to take 3 and make sure that I get a good average. This one's 88. So I'm going to go with 89.
The measurements and GPS coordinates were then logged so they can be referenced later. This way, if several false crawls of the same size sea turtle are found, it would be easier to say it's one female having trouble. As we concluded our walk on the beach, we gathered all the trash that we collected. It was a pretty good haul for just a short jaunt down the beach. After we cleaned up, Kim got a call that there was a nest in a different section, so we split off to go protect it.
Right here is where the egg chamber is. So I put this here and put it the long way so that the babies can get out the easiest. Pound it in. I'll put the poles on it in the pink tape and then take the information for the adopt-a-nest and we're good to go on this one. Section B, nest 7.
Each sea turtle nest that is found on the island is covered with a wire mesh and then marked off with poles and flagging tape to help deter predators and careless humans. After all the protection was in place, I asked Kim just why the St. George Turtle Patrol goes to such great lengths to protect the turtles.
We have a very active coyote population on the beach, and we want to try and deter them from digging up our eggs. And we also want to make sure that kids or families don't come in and dig up where they accidentally dig up the eggs.
And so my time with the Turtle Patrol drew to a close, and they left me with 3 very important things that you can do to ensure the safety of our turtles. Please keep the beach clean, dark, and flat at night. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope I see you out on the beach.